Hey, is your trusty Toyota just feeling a little off lately? Maybe it's sputtering at red lights or it's suddenly guzzling gas like there's no tomorrow. If that sounds like you are in exactly the right place. We're about to decode a super common problem that, believe it or not, has a surprisingly simple DIY fix.
So let me ask you, does any of this sound familiar? You pull up to a stoplight and the whole car is kind of shaking and sputtering? Or you're at the gas station, again, filling up way more often than you used to. Or maybe the worst one, you step on the gas and it just hesitates. If any of this is ringing a bell, especially if that check engine light is glaring at you, the culprit might just be one small but mighty little part.
And that part is the mass airflow sensor, or just MAF sensor for short. Now I know, it sounds super technical, but trust me, it's basically the unsung hero of your engine. So let's pull back the curtain and break down what this thing actually does.
Okay, so here's why it's so incredibly important. For your engine to run smoothly and efficiently, it needs this perfect, delicate mix of air and fuel. Well, the MAF sensor's only job is to measure the exact amount of air rushing into the engine. Then it zips that info over to the car's brain, the ECU, which then says, okay, got it, we need this much fuel to make the perfect mixture.
I absolutely love this analogy. Just think of the MAF sensor as the nose of your engine. It's constantly sniffing the air that's coming in so it can tell the brain how to mix that perfect air-fuel cocktail. But what happens if that nose gets clogged or stops working right? Well, the whole recipe gets thrown completely out of whack.
So how in the world do you know if your engine's nose is on the fritz? Well, luckily, your car will give you some pretty clear signals. And honestly, they're exactly the kind of problems you'd expect when that air-fuel mix is wrong. These are the big four. If the sensor is faulty, it can tell the ECU to just dump way too much fuel in, which absolutely tanks your gas mileage. It can also create a really unstable mixture, and that's what causes that awful, shaky, rough idle. Of course, the check engine light? That's just the car's computer screaming that one of its readings just doesn't make any sense. And that hesitation when you hit the gas? Yep, that's the system struggling to match the right amount of fuel to the air coming in.
Okay, so the symptoms are all lining up. But hold on, before you rush out and start buying parts, you always want to confirm the diagnosis first. And the really cool part is, you can play car detective yourself with just a few simple checks.
First up, just take a look. Seriously, sometimes the sensor is just plain dirty, or maybe a wire's a little loose. That's an easy fix. Second, an OBDII scanner is such a great tool. You just plug it into your car, and it'll tell you the error codes from the computer, often pointing you right to the MAF sensor. And finally, if you really want to be 100% sure, a simple multimeter test can tell you if there's an electrical problem inside the sensor itself. Do these steps, and you'll know you're replacing the right part the first time.
So once you've confirmed, yep, it's the MAF sensor, you have a really big decision to make. Are you going to go with an original OEM part straight from the manufacturer, or are you going to grab a generic aftermarket one? The choice you make right here is pretty critical for your Toyota's long-term health.
Let's just break this down real quick. OEM parts are made by Toyota for your Toyota. That means they're guaranteed to fit perfectly, they're made with high-quality materials, and they come with a solid warranty. But most importantly, they give the precise readings your car's computer is designed to get. Now, aftermarket parts. Yeah, they might be cheaper, but man, it is a real gamble. They can send inaccurate data to your ECU, which means your engine still won't run right. For real peace of mind, OEM is absolutely the way to go.
Okay, so you've diagnosed the issue, you've got the right part in your hand, and now for the best news of all, you do not need a mechanic for this. This is a fix you can 100% do yourself.
I'm serious. This is one of the most beginner-friendly repairs out there. The sensor is almost always located right near your air filter box. It's usually held in by just a couple of little screws and a simple electrical plug that just snaps on and off. You don't need a car lift, you don't need a garage full of specialized tools.
And get this, the whole job from start to finish usually takes less than an hour. Just let that sink in for a second. For less than an hour of your weekend, you can solve all those frustrating performance problems and save an absolute bundle on what a garage would charge you for labor.
Successfully swapping out your own MAF sensor does more than just fix your car. It proves to you that you can take control of its maintenance. It builds that confidence. So the only real question left is, what's the next challenge you're ready to tackle?